special guest.
Hi. Oh, that's so nice. So this is the game room.
Hi.
That's Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, right.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. He used to be like run and hide.
I was like, give me all the chin rubs.
What is the temp in here? What is it?
It's 73. At least this was reading 73 when I turned it on.
So they mess with the heater because they put a hole in it, and they mess with the
Purifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're trying a
That's-
couple different methods.
That's a no.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
normally
no.
have a slippers on.
That's a no.
This is a good chair here.
Do you want to grab well, you can come and pet them over here, Tracey, if you want to lean over and pet.
Ty doesn't like it from the front.
Fry's getting better with the hands. Like normally, if we did that like a week ago, he would have flinched. Yeah, I like this going. However you, I had to put this on for more ventilation in the room. Feels good though in here. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So when I came in, she was under that blanket, under the towel. They keep pushing everything we put on here off. And they love the tuxes love to sleep up on the shelf. So do you see his belly?
Yeah,
Great. See how big it is? Like here, feel it.
He's growing from the butt to his head.
Yours.
We can get a do you mind getting a chew for her too? He's like, okay, I smell you. He's purring. You got the big engine. Switch spots with you. Hold it out to him. They're all three of them are gonna come, so.
I'll prime the pump for you.
She'll lock everything.
You guys are very lucky.
I forgot my iPad, so I can't watch the chat.
Do you have yours phone with you? Tracey?
I have phones, but I don't think I have it set up. Oh.
He's doing very good.
Yeah. Good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I can hear him.
So this is, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. Yay, visit from Ghosties. It's, oops. Turn this down.
Yeah, they're real big on migration right now.
Fish beds migrate.
Everything
Once you
migrates.
know, yay, the Ghosties visit. Hope I don't miss it. Cat bed instead of cat bait bit versus culprit. I don't know. Have they grown? Yeah, we think so. Yay, visit from Ghosties. Hello, Ghosties. FDJ, FMJ, Tarja, and viewers. Greeting and salutations from Beep Beep.
Hi, babe.
And Poppy says, greetings, humans and kittens.
Hey.
Yeah, she is
Gotcha.
a true fiend.
Yep.
It's very rainy out, by the way, people.
We got
No,
a little bit of a high crust in there, so it's been a nice color scratch.
It says it's 68 in here, which is pretty good, I think.
Hi, cats.
Why is this?
I moved it there so I can take it out. Because I still have food in.
She is more than ready to go home, I think.
And he's the reason why we have wet paw prints everywhere.
Yeah. Would it be?
He, like, do you see how his, right? Like, compared to her,
Yeah.
Kai's like, I'm here, I'll take some more of that, please.
You want some more?
And the ball is still charging up on the counter, is that right? Or did you bring it in?
I think it's still in my bedroom.
Oh, you charged it in your machine.
Yeah. He is crazy soft. She's the biggest snuggle bug too.
So they're about 15 weeks old now, ish, just around there. So aren't they small? They're
I think
still,
they're 16 now.
Wow.
yeah, somewhere around that.
They are a little bit little. Oh, you are the hog.
Yeah.
The hoggy hog.
They were pretty small when they were caught.
Here's how we'll do it.
I usually do like 3 fingers.
Yep.
It's like they were,
Hello.
when they were 12 or
He's
13 weeks
stretching.
old,
It's getting
they
ready.
looked like they were 8 weeks old.
Yeah.
That's a good boy. It's very brave of you.
Good job, Kai. You can come down and get some. He says, I'm coming closer. He's doing really good.
I did half of the work, now you do the rest of the half.
Look how he's sitting, though.
He's a little bit rotund in the belly, too.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little bit better, but he's sitting funny right now.
Which makes it look worse.
Yeah. His back legs are, now it's like,
I'll have to check his back legs for dirty stuff.
Don't listen.
Look at you, boy.
He lies about you.
oh yeah, he's getting more look white on his back area.
Yeah. He's getting the smoky fur. He's like tapping my hands. Like, can you pet me?
Bless you.
Whoop.
I've done a little bit of clicker with him and Chiro, and he does really well with the touch.
Mm-hmm.
His nose. I don't do with any fingers because she's a little bitey. She can be a little bit grabby and bitey.
Oh, don't listen. She's telling lies about you again.
She likes to sharpen her claws on my leg.
She's adorable.
Yeah, I went to another event for Give, for Feline Friends of Sammamish.
Mm-hmm.
They had, gosh, they must have about 16 kittens there.
Wow.
And some of them were around the same age as this and quite a bit bigger.
Yeah. They're
I
definitely.
think they're gaining up. They're gaining. They've been, this past week, they spent most of their time asleep. So they've been growing.
Yeah.
She is really tiny though.
She's the one who saved the whole litter.
Yeah.
Was it you?
She ran up to an 8-year-old.
That girl.
Said, do you have any food?
Oh, you know what's on your paws and clothes?
It's like snacks for later.
That's on my jeans. All good. Thank you.
Well, it's better that than what I've had on my pants from these guys.
They step in there after the other bathroom. They step in. But
Sometimes
both,
I step in the poop again.
Both, yeah.
You're not very well trained yet, are you?
Kai did that, and I had to grab him to clean his leg off, because otherwise it'd be like paw prints all over the friggin' room. And he was like, no, and I'm like, scream.
No, he's like, I'll take more. He's like, every time you pet me, I need to get a churu.
You can give him some churro and pet him. Also, you can see how soft he is.
Oh, look how comfortable he is.
Very stretchy, too.
I wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah, whoever all invented these things.
Yeah.
He might have a dirty paw.
We moved over to scoopable litter because the other stuff was just getting crazy.
We have to change out the box like every other day.
Yeah, if not every day, because they urinate so much because they drink so much water. It's crazy.
That's Eagle.
A lot of water.
We call him a little camel. Uh-oh.
She's like, Dad, see my ears?
This one
Look
is
at her
a.
Or
She loves it when people visit because that's when she has to poop.
Yeah.
She likes an audience when she poops. And while it is vastly better now, when she started, it would turn your hair white.
Did you have stinkies? You like stinkies?
to reach in and give him a pet.
He's definitely, like you say, a lot more.
That's a soft doggy.
Bunny soft.
She gets jealous. She's like, I gotta be petted too.
You're the princess.
Like he'll, Kyle would be like, oh yes, I feel so good. I feel, what, human touching me? Ah!
Look at him now. He's so comfortable. He's like,
Yeah.
yes.
He's like, I got his ear. He's getting an ear scratch right now.
No. No. Yes, I'm a monster. I'm weird. I'm weird. Yes, I'm weird.
I love their toe beans with their white paws. With their There's toys underneath you in the brown cap thing. If you want a wand. Kyle will come right out.
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah. Kai was like, woo. Before I go to the meeting, I'll go get your
Like that?
yeah, and I'll bring out the toy.
That's
I might have moved it out to the counter.
yeah, no, the idea is not
Look at Kai.
going
He's like,
there.
look at Kai. He's like, I'm ready. Look at him.
Guys,
You can hand me the purple one. You can lure him back out.
Good job. And so Kai loves the Delta. He's like, I can do anything. Kai's favorite is the worm.
The other two like the mouse.
got it.
Kai will grab it and walk off into the carrier with it. He also loves to play in here. That's his little safety bubble.
Can't see how round he is. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to make out of it.
What's that?
Just his roundness.
Hopefully it'll be a clean dog.
Yeah. I mean, they got their poops came back all negative. Like they did all that.
So that would be a big thing.
Yeah. So, and
And they're obviously
they're
eating and playing.
playing.
And,
He's got
yeah.
a ton of energy. So I wonder if we're overfeeding him, but I mean it's a kitten, so it's not like I would restrict him.
No.
Yeah.
It's like a tennis ball kitten came late, so they moved up to a softball.
He really is turned into a really sweet guy. We have another ball too. Oh no, here. Oh, there's the other ball.
You don't get a look in leave line. Everybody else is taking the toys. Oh, there you go. You think about pairing anybody?
That's a good question. I don't think they should, but I think the perfect pals might. If anything, I think the two tuxedos, but oh, I didn't should have put this in there. I don't know, dear. We haven't talked about it. What are your thoughts?
I think it'd be fine as singles, but yeah, Fry and Cassidy might be a good pair.
It's just that he humps on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know if the neuter is really gonna change that. It could just be a behavioral thing. Because the tuxedos lay together the most, cuddle
Right.
the most. So the Kai sleeps by himself all the time.
Yeah.
And he loves that thing.
He'll play
He
tug of war
absolutely
with
loves
you.
it.
And this was very brave of him too, just coming in right next to me. I tried to interact with him with a toy with my hand nearby. So he sees that I'm the one who's controlling it. goldfish, the same one that I was able to tame Harley with. I was using that, but it got destroyed on accident. We discovered it's not a chair.
Oh God. That's how we lost the cat cave in the adoption room. Somebody sat on it and those things aren't made for people.
I think Kai's interested in your toy now.
Yeah, I'll have a bit more time going forward. Things have calmed down at work a bit and getting all notes done.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little bit more active. I'm also helping Mother behaviour, or not behaviour, a feline enrichment group on Facebook as well. So.
Mm. Like there's been a couple of times I wanted to come out here and just be out here until they fall asleep and see if they'll fall asleep on me and stuff, but they don't stop if I'm in here.
Ah, right. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
I think that one's yours again. I was just talking to one of the other fosters for Hidden Gem, and she's got a situation like this,
Mm-hmm.
but she hasn't got the airlock
Uh-huh.
on the outside, and she worries about her door dashing. I said I should show her some photographs of your
Yeah.
exterior and what you did.
Yeah, it was mostly just the frame when we built it, and I put everything else
Yep.
in.
She said, well, I don't want it to look bad. I said, it does not look bad. It looks sharp.
Good job, Kai.
No clue where your iPad is. I
Okay.
looked in the garage, I looked upstairs.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go. And then, did you unplug this morning?
Yeah, I unplugged it,
Okay.
so I should have a full charge.
Yeah. Because when I opened it, it just wasn't plugged in, so I didn't. And where did you put the net? Oh, it's in there. Okay. I'm gonna go do laundry and then,
You can just put that up there.
yeah, I wonder if they'll play with it without it.
I don't know what it would do.
It will spin around, but it will go uncontrollably. So I'm gonna see you next Saturday. Very excited.
Indeed.
Don't take things down.
Maybe you said?
No,
Okay, yes.
definitely.
Okay, great. I look forward to seeing you. Thanks for coming up. You know, you can come up anytime you want.
Thank you.
Yeah. We love having
If it was so shitty travel.
I know, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. I
well.
hope tomorrow goes better. Yeah. I mean, not tomorrow, on the way home. I like to go through Woodenville. I don't like 527, so I go the back roads to 522 to then 405, because that sometimes can be pretty yucky. But you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it really was that it was just, the rain was so heavy at that point, and like I say, the big trucks hovering in the middle lane, and it was just slow.
Yeah,
It was
it's not a
just
fun
slow.
time to be out on the road. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's not going to camera around.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, feeling like I, needed to get here promptly,
Oh,
whereas going back, it's like, we'll get back.
yeah.
As long as I get there, it's fine.
Yeah. We're really, we should be pretty laid back, no matter what. Like I said, you're welcome anytime we're not home. All right, well, I'm gonna go do laundry and then do this new client meeting. It's good to see you.
Well,
See you
hope
next
it goes
Sunday, Saturday.
Actually, when it hit the camera, I put it perfect.
well.
Because it was just a little bit too much this way.
Do you want me to use my piece?
I'm working.
It's too cold for my feet.
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Do it later before you leave or something. Put that in the sink. Okay, kitty, see you later.
So yeah, this is working well, isn't it?
Yeah. And in the morning, I just walk out from the family room downstairs and just walk right over. It's only a little annoying when it rains, but it's quick. Yeah, this does look like a flying saucer. We're gonna set that up when we depart the room later. Kai being all great. Yeah, we got too much stuff in here. It's all migrated over to that side.
No, hiding there.
It's my toesies.
You guys are very fickle, aren't you? One that you're doing what I have,
I found
and the
it
next
here.
it's shiny thing over
Can you
there.
grab that? So was it?
It was just right inside the door, the garage.
I have apps for cats on this, but I'm like a little hesitant to use it with the dirty paw.
Oh god, yeah.
Actually, they haven't been in a box in a bit, so it should be fine now. I spoke too soon.
You have no weed.
She's pretty good with the box. They all are. We only had one accident, and that's because we scooped the boxes the night before. This was with the old cat litter, and they destroyed the box. And then we added the second box and started changing the litter.
What are you using?
Right now it's a Kitten Attract.
So I'm thinking about, well no, we're 99% certain we're going to transition completely to the grass seed litter.
Mm-hmm.
We have been using a corn wheat mix and mixing in some of the grass. Then we tried the walnut shell, which they liked. It clumped so well, but you can't see what's going on in it, and that concerns me a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, patience. So we're going to try doing all grass seed, but so far they're voting with their paws and seeming to like it a lot.
You like the num-nums?
This is a bad habit. I tell people not to do this. I say never
You're like a
play.
grandma. You can do all the bad things and then just leave.
Never play with your toesies and your fingers. Never do that.
Yep, Gene,
Bad
it's
habit.
Ghosties. And yep, it's raining pretty hard out there. No, wiggle butt. I think for an adopter, pretty much every one of these guys will be lab cats. Kai, you'll have to work a little bit slow on, just to get him used to you. But he won't. The way to his heart is through his tummy. What are you doing, Fry? Like even when he's avoiding me, he'll come out and stand right next to me when I'm scooping out the wet food.
No.
I think he was just chasing his tail on the Yuri ball. Yeah, at first they didn't like being turtles because it would happen accidentally and they didn't know what was going on. And you just see the shells running all over the room. But now they think it's the best thing ever. One thing I've been trying to do occasionally with Kai is like if he gets playing right next to me, I'll just stop briefly, give him a quick pet, and then get right back to playing. Except this guy won't release that. Like it's mine now.
Well, this is a lot having a stranger walk in, so they're doing really well.
Yeah. Hello, Carol.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Tam.
Ow. Yeah.
Yeah, she's sharp.
Very.
I thought about trimming them, but they're going up to the shelter on Wednesday, so.
But then deal.
Yeah. They can get a lot closer than I can. Because they're like unconscious. No, she's not going to get spayed. She's already was spayed. But they're still better.
showed you pictures of ours going up the climbing pole, haven't they?
Might have.
Or videos rather.
You guys climbers, or you got the jumpers?
They're definitely getting used to having other people around. That's one of Jess's big goals with fostering. There's a 8-year-old that lives across the street that Jess is trying to coordinate, get to visit. I think Cassidy is going up to the shelter too. Jess was talking about doing a deep clean on Wednesday.
Yeah. You're doing very well, aren't you? Very well.
All you gotta do is just touch her and she starts purring.
Oh, you're numbing on me.
Yeah, but so much kitten time in October with 2 events at work.
And now this. Sometimes.
Fry will get in a tug of war match with you too.
There's just one too many kittens for toys at the moment. Just one too many kittens. These kind of times.
Guy's being ridiculous. It's a shame if you guys can't see him on the main cam. All he sees the ball wiggling. But he's like half in and half out. You might be able to see him a little bit in the pit. Or on the sky cam. Death from above! That might have been my fault.
Are there any locals in chat that are going to go to see Meow?
Let's find out. Anybody in chat going to see Meow? Jess, I, and Tracey will be there, I think Saturday around noon.
Mhm.
Yeah. See Meow is a cat convention that started up in Seattle, I think, a couple of years ago.
Right before COVID.
That before COVID?
Yeah, 19.
That was a bad time to start.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Glad they survived COVID.
Because, yeah, they've just had 1 year.
Yeah.
And,
Let's see the camera shifting a little bit. Guy keeps checking to make sure I'm not sneaking up on him. That was Fry moving the cam, I believe. Fry likes the washing machine.
Oops, sorry. Nobody said I was professional.
Well, it could have been Cassidy. I wasn't paying close attention. I think it was either Fry or Cassidy. You have to see which one you couldn't see. No affirmatives yet.
Then with a global community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been averaging about 20 viewers, and I think a lot of them are overseas.
Mm.
I haven't looked up the demographics yet in a while. She was like, "Sir, what are you doing?" They've been pretty easy cats to play with too. I can just like hold the stick up like this, close my eyes, and they do all the work.
Given their history, I'm surprised how good they are.
Yeah. Kai is making great progress. Fry is pretty much socialized now. He doesn't flinch or run when we come in now. Kai's been holding his ground pretty much the last 2 days.
Well, probably they'll play. They'll all play.
Yeah. Hello, Nickerson. If you don't recognize her, this is Tracey, aka Ghosties. She adopted the Ghostbuster Fosters, 12 years ago, and she's one of the moderators too.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Looming face with masking can't ball too much.
Yeah, it's like in the previous foster, Jess would take the ball up and put the narrow in like right here, and the cat went, phew, and she was like, yeah.
Minnie needs to play a good game of cat ball and cat ball on head.
Yeah. I remember Parker having them in there, and I could just like hold toys up, and he'd jump up and grab them all in. I see palms.
You've got a good hiss on you, don't you? You got an impressive hiss on you.
See, this is what I mean. They always outlast me. They're still playing. I'm like, that's okay, Dad. We napped for 13 hours. We got a little bit of energy in us.
You're doing very well, aren't you? Yes. Such a serious little place. Yes, you do.
Somebody's been unplugging the space heater, so we got an electrical cover box that takes this plate off and replaces it, and it's held in place by the screws. It got here just before you did, so. And I've set it up over there, and we'll replace this one with a USB one, so we just plug the fountain straight in.
You're very sharp. I'm just going to observe. You're very sharp.
Jess was tallying up how much this building cost.
Mm.
It's like 80.
Wow.
That's with all the stuff out front. Just a wee bit over budget. Let me see. It asks if the box-a-thon is still a thing.
No. I turned the den into a gym, and that was one of the places stuff got stored. And then Ray he demanded another letterbox, so that's at the bottom of the stairs, so there's no stacking them on the stairs anymore. So there's really nowhere to put boxes anymore.
Hmm. I remember how like the UPS drivers knew you. No, that the UPS drivers are sharing our house with other drivers now because we had the sodas out front, the fridge.
Yeah. That's really nice. Well, especially for the non-UPS who don't have a decent contract. Thankless job for rubbish money.
Yeah, we'll leave bottles out for them too, and they'll bring their bins back in for us half the time.
Nice. We finally reached the point of going with that's the other thing too. We didn't have any mailbox theft in our area, but we're starting to hear more and more about it in more and more areas. So we finally went with a locking mailbox. It was nice. Didn't have to used to worry about all those boxes on piles of stuff.
Yeah.
As far as I know, nothing ever went missing.
Fortunately, we haven't had any porch pirates yet, but with the door cam that sends me notice when it takes a package, things don't stay out there very long. The Unified Cat Network has been really good in that regard. That's what I use. That's the Wi-Fi cameras. That's a 2K webcam. And I got the Skycam up there, and there's a newer version of that one on the outside. So keep an eye on people coming and going. Man overboard! Kitten overboard! Yeah, my goal is to foster everything. To keep on fostering until I physically can't. And then I'll turn this into like a office.
Oh, wow.
Got everything but a bathroom. And heated water, but I plan on fixing that eventually. Once we get some funds saved up on the Patreon, I'll get like a hot water heater underneath the sink. My ultimate goal is to use Patreon to get the HVAC installed, but that'll take that's a long time savings.
Yeah, those do not come cheap.
Yeah, we only got one quote because we kind of like stopped at one quote because it was $7,000. The only way you can do it cheaper is the DIYs, but those come with a lot of issues, like when you're connecting the Freon or the whatever they use for Freon nowadays. It's very easy to mess it up, and then the unit's ruined if you mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided not to do that point.
That seems ridiculously expensive. It's like, granted I don't remember, but I feel like we only paid around 10 to get house scale, furnace, and AC.
Yeah, I think we were like 13 for our house for HVAC, heating and air. And it was the same company, so that gave us the estimates of it. And I kind of like suspect that he maybe not want to do the job, so he may have overpriced a little bit.
Mm.
But probably, yeah, it's like once I get some saved up, I'll do some more quotes.
So you just space heatering it for now?
Mm-hmm. During the warm months, it's not that much of a problem. We do have a AC unit. Yeah, she's really sharp.
You are very sharp.
Yeah. One of the problems what we've been experiencing with the room is just ventilation. You know, it's cold that you have to have ventilation, air blowing in or out. Right now, I'm blowing out and pulling in through the windows. It's like I was looking at the same technology that the bed jets use. It's basically an external fan that goes underneath your bed and it blows up into the sheets. So you have air flowing over you on the bed. And have like something like that outside there or on the side and like blowing in. That way all the fan noise is exterior.
Yeah.
Because this tornado is quieter than the previous one we had, but you know it's like one single blade all the way up. It's quieter blowing out, but it's more efficient when it's blowing in.
Mm.
And right now, the best place for the space heater is right there, but that's like right above the camera, so I try to have it pushed back so to try to minimize the sound. That was pretty good.
Probably because these things have put so much sugar on them.
Yeah. Yeah, these kitties do need a potty cure. That'll happen for the boys on Wednesday for sure. He likes to look at this siding is really good for cleaning. I could basically nuke this room if I need to, and I put in the drain right there. But it's also very susceptible to denting.
Oh.
And it's like this little blue dent right here. I'm not sure what caused it, but Kai loves to go after it. He's like, bah, 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 bah. And he goes up right close and he looks up, looking for any dents. You can see a couple of them underneath the board there.
Probably thinks they're bugs.
Yeah. It's like we had a chair sitting there and it would lean against the wall and it dented it a little bit. You having a wee? Leave her alone. Leave him alone.
Not a spectator.
I kind of whispered it to Tracey, but I guess I can tell you guys is, you know, we're definitely not making money on the Patreon. There's no profit here. Jess was figuring out the cost of this building and the foundation and the platform out front. It's like $80,000. So that's one reason why we're trying to do boarding occasionally, a couple times a year, so we can have a tax write-off for this building.
Didn't think about that.
What is Ghostie's full screen name?
Ghostie.
Yeah, the Ghostbuster Fosters.
Ghostie cats on YouTube.
Yep. On YouTube, it's Ghostie Cats.
Well, that was brewed to a
Oh,
traditional
yeah.
family recipe.
Yeah. Kai pooped. Yeah, Patreon definitely does help defray the cost. Pretty much all the things, the fountain, the bowls, Patreon covers it, has been covering it all.
You need to wash up. You need to wash up?
Like right now, the Patreon account has approximately $50 in it. After I bought the electrical cover to try to protect the outlets. Try one out. There's like several of them on Amazon. I want to try one before I commit to multiples.
Well, and all that internet doesn't come through.
No. Unfortunately, it's like I have a Ziply, so I have a 100 gigabit internet, so I don't have to worry about streaming. But I know I'm trying to figure out the cost of the electrical for broadcasting. Fortunately, I have these Zigbee outlets, plugs, so I got one plugged into the broadcaster PC, so it's tracking how much power it uses. I got one on the UPS that's tracking the network gear up there in that mini PC, but yeah, I can't track the power here because I don't have anything on that yet. I should put one on that space heater because that's like,
That'll be a big deal.
yeah. I know I have it on medium, so it's like 700 watts. But with this band going at the same time, it's almost always on. Hey, oh, I shouldn't have that beneath my foot. Huh. In fact, now that I think about it, I do have one unused Zigbee plug to bring out here. He's stalking right there. See his nose sticking out. Hey, Sierras. Yeah, it's great to be back. We couldn't foster for a while because the cats we had in the house really didn't like having kittens in the house. So fostering in one of the rooms just wasn't an option anymore. So we had to save up money and build this.
And it's not as unusual as you think, or some people would think.
Yeah, we had to get a home equity loan to build this. Yeah, but I would love to have a mini split here. In fact, it's even wired up there for it. They got a thing in the junction box there for it.
Was that you? Was that you?
I think Patreon currently provides about a little over $300 a month right now. And once most of my YouTube viewing hours gets high enough, I'm planning on monetizing that. But I think I'm a long stretch from that. Not that a water bottle there. Probably should pull that back.
Not quite in it.
It's like I've for a long time I've been a no ads standpoint, but right now YouTube is putting ads on anything anyway. And,
You may as well take a slice of that pie.
And they're taking all the money right now. I watch enough that I got the premium, or YouTube Red as it was known back then. If you hear any slurping, Kai is washing his butt right underneath the camera. Now he's stalking Fry. I think these guys are growing so fast now that like they're making up for lost time. I think they're gonna be big kitties. Cassidy, I think, might stay a small girl. She's gonna be a slender girl forever. I think the boys are gonna be a handful.
She has a lovely thick tail.
Yes, she does. She has a dense coat.
I think until I was volunteering, quite appreciate the difference in the range in cattails. You know, little stubby ones, long ones, really tapered, really kind of even the whole length.
Yeah, we got a very eclectic mix in our cats.
Hers
We
is a
got stubby, we
big,
got long, we
thick
got
tail.
short.
big, thick, long tail.
Easy, he's a beautiful tail. Beautiful, maximus tailus.
Yeah, I think I have to have like 10,000 viewer hours in 1 year. A viewer hour is, if one person watches for 1 hour, that's 1 viewer hour. If 10 people watch for 1 hour, that's 10 viewer hours. So, let me see where I'm at now, actually. That's my foot, thank you.
So this is probably the worst, the first really severe weather this has had to go through.
Well, we've had some worse rain up here.
There's some pretty bad wind a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, we were thinking that we had one guy we had a trees inspected, and one guy recommended taking the top off of the middle tree,
Oh wow.
and then we contacted to get a second opinion from Bartlett tree experts, and he said that it was fine, so we need to get another one just to verify. But the other two said that we had bark beetles in that
Oh,
far
God.
one, but it turns out they're not bark beetles, they're sapsuckers. Trees. I mean, birds poking holes and drinking the sap out.
Wow.
It's on studio.
Yeah, you have a very short little span of attention, don't you?
Very short.
Very short span of
Okay, yeah, I have enough subscribers. I have basically 23,500 subscribers, and I need 500. I need to upload 3 videos in the last 90 days. I've got that. I need 3,000 public watch hours, and I have 415.
How often do the watch hours reset, or is it just cumulative?
I think it's a rolling one over 1 year.
Yeah.
It's not cleared. Or I can have like do the shorts and have 3 million of those views. I only got 963 of those.
Yeah, that's less than a lot.
And that's over a 90-day period. So to do a lot of shorts. I think they're trying to push shorts a lot to come. I guess is compete with Instagram.
On TikTok as well.
Yeah. But with like. So this climbing, the watch hours. That I'm not sure if that's videos or live. So if it's strictly videos I post.
That's harder.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder. It's going.
Hmm?
Surely it's going to rise.
I'll keep an eye on it, see if it goes up, if it's going up. But it seems like these guys have been here for a week and averaging 10 to 20 viewers an hour. Oh, I should be higher than that. I'll just have to start taking more clips. Like I may post this visit. The problem is that the attention span is people nowadays is really short. It's like 10 minutes is the optimum length for videos. 30 seconds is the prime length. Cause most people don't watch longer than 30 seconds. And like Jess said, if you don't catch me in the first 10 seconds, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I find myself watching stuff and I get to the point.
Most of the videos I watch are tech related, so it's interesting pretty much for the whole spiel. Sometimes I'll skip through, but the longest ones are 20 minutes. Yeah, that's fairly right, Poppy. If 6 people watch for 10 minutes, that's 1 hour. But I have a sneaky suspicion it's for posted videos.
Which is weird because they do monetize the live as well.
Yeah. It's like whenever you start a live stream, if you're not on their premium, you get an ad.
So well. So well.
I did find out with the VidCam that's streaming 24/7, but if nobody's watching it, they take in the video, but they don't do anything with it. So I'll pop it up, and it's like I see like hours ago, and all of a sudden, boom, it's current. And yesterday I was like going back, and I had a video history of 3 days in fragments. So it only records and streams when people were actually watching. Needs at least one. No, normally it's like this one would you only be able to go back 12 hours because someone's always watching. Thank you very much. The Patreon account definitely helps too because I don't have the free cash flow I did back when I was fostering before. With the job change and all that.
Having to go in is a lot less convenient.
Yeah, it is. Like half my team is on the East Coast. So that impacts too, especially pretty much my direct manager and my assumed manager when I take my orders from. Basically, they're all on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Fortunately, a lot of my coworkers are West Coast, so everybody's used to that. But one advantage of my previous manager retiring is that I have coworkers now. I'm not just a lone man on keeping an application alive. A very big, critical, mission critical app that tracks all user access and authentications and permissions for every application across AT&T. So that's when we don't want to go down. And they got 2 ops and 1 dev. And it's pretty much still just me working on that application, but I have access to others now. But it took me like 2 months of studying this application to figure everything out. Most of it was all the business logics on the database side, and those thousands and thousands of stored procedures. And tracing them around, everything every time I thought I finally figured it out, nope, there's another level to dig down into. I had to write a program to trace the dependencies between the procedures so I could follow the execution path.
I scored a bit of an own goal by hiring a new hire from the East Coast, so I'll have to mend my ways as to what my hours are.
Yeah.
Well, he and I will never have any hours in common.
Yeah, I try really hard to be online at least by 9 a.m. Usually it's 8:30 to 9, but it's like even getting up early enough to not, I have to get up at 7:30 or 7 o'clock with the Fosters to get there in time, to get to work in time. And it's like, that's any earlier than that, my body's just like, no, this is not going to work. And it doesn't help that this time of year I always have insomnia.
How long do you commute?
It's 15 minutes.
No, it's not too bad.
But, you know, it's like I do a lot of the chores in the morning. I feed the cats, I come out here. It's, weekday it's a half hour to do all the chores, but that's not including me getting up and showering and taking care of myself. And that's like 20 minutes to a half hour there. But I've never been an early riser. I was especially hard time in the military when I had to be at work at 7 a.m. in the morning. There's so many times I got in trouble because I had so many alarm clocks, and I would get up, get out of bed, turn off the alarm clock, get back into bed without waking up.
Oh, God. Oh, seriously, there's water in the bowl. You don't have to lick it off the floor.
What's he doing?
Licking the water off the floor. Because of course.
Less for me to mop up.
This is very rude.
Like, waste not, want not. Pickle butt. You sure you want to do that?
Oh,
Because Cassidy was right behind you.
that feels nice. For now. Hello. Hello.
I think with the YouTube ads or the videos, the more the video you watch, the more credit the poster gets as far as getting paid. That's why they encourage you to watch to the end so much. And they put the juiciest bits at the very end.
Yes, you're very good. Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's like in the military. It's like I did discover that one thing that would worked for a long time was to get an old style alarm clock with the bell and the hammer, and put that on top of a wooden bookcase, because that amplified it. So the first time that went off, I was peeling myself off the ceiling. Now that I have cats, I know of a better alarm. Cat puke.
Oh God.
Puking.
Yeah.
That wakes me up every time. I would have such problems around my programming because I would just be sitting there and all of a sudden, it was out. It was like one lady was giving me instructions and I was typing it, and next thing I know, I hear, John! And I look up and there's like Y's across the screen.
Suddenly you've got QWERTY tattooed across your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Seriously? Really?
Where did Kai go?
Oh, there he is.
No, don't climb me in that. No. No, this is not fair.
Cassidy's underneath her jacket.
Currently on the jeans, but there will be a big squeak if it goes any higher. That's my bum. Get off my bum. Seriously, what's going on under there? No.
That's pretty impressive, Beep Beep. It's like she said her uncle, his then roommate told a story of how her uncle opened his locker combination, turned off the alarm that was inside the locker, closed the locker, reset the lock, and got back into bed and didn't remember any of it.
Wow. Hi. Hi.
Yeah, usually around 4 o'clock, like I'm starting to feel it now, 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock, I'll have like a lull where I'm feeling like more tired than not. And then I usually have a cup of coffee and then I'm better.
I was struggling last week with long days of being around people instead of working from home.
Yeah.
That was really tiring. And that's not to say I don't like the people I work with, but...
Yeah, I normally go in Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I usually have meetings throughout the day. That's what makes it hard to foster now. And Jess and Susan Bark was able to schedule a time, but there was a miscommunication for the vet check on Wednesday, so I'll work on home Wednesday, probably, and then work in the office on Friday. I'll drop them off and pick them up. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go into the office after dropping them off. I probably won't be able to get there until like 9:30. It doesn't help that my turn clock is like makes me a night owl too.
Well, that's me, so yeah, it's gonna be really...
It's like the hours I'm the most awake is like 6 to 8. And then sometimes, depending on dinner, I may be really sleepy around 9 o'clock. Really sleepy. And then I'm like wide awake again. Hello, Mr. Who's Gotcha. He really likes blanket monsters. I started working at AT&T, I was still having sleeping issues around the year 2000 or so. I would go out in the car at lunchtime, have a 15-minute nap, and then I'd be fine. This last week has been difficult for me because I've been insomnia. I'm usually having trouble falling asleep until like 2 a.m.
I found I've got a lot more picky about the temperature for sleeping as well. A lot less tolerant of.
I haven't had that problem yet. Jess does. It's like she's usually covered in blankets and some of them are heated. I have like I still sleep with that same type of felt blanket that was in the kitten room. And it's like B and Trillian both like to sleep next to me, and they like having my arms around them. So it's like I have to wear something, like a shirt or something, otherwise my shoulders I wake up and like this time of year my shoulders are really cold.
Can we use our claws responsibly? Maybe?
Like if I'm laying on my back reading, B will come lay on my chest or stand on my chest, circle around a couple times, then she'll just like lower her butt down and just slide herself down into an upside down position against my arm, and then she'll suck with her belly.
Oh.
Trillian will come up, lay on my chest afterward. Usually it's in this order, sometimes flip flop, and then she'll lay down and go making biscuits fast and furious, and then she'll come down and lay down right next to me. I love having my arm up against her there.
What's going on? Ray prefers for me to sleep on my back so that he can get on top of the blankets put between my legs.
Mm-hmm.
He'll basically come over and loom until I roll over.
Like I'm laying on my side, I can't quite do as much as I did when she was younger, but B, I can like let it hold her like a teddy bear. It's like she always curls up facing clockwise, and I'll have my arm, she'll curl up against my arm, and then I tuck her in with my other arm, and she'll stay like that. But it's like if I get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, I get back in bed, she comes up, and if I don't accommodate her, she'll start this thing, poking my face until I lift up the blanket so she can go under it, or do my arms so she can curl up against me.
Can't get them interested in going under the blanket, any of them. Even if it's cold.
Ruthie was a really big blanket cat when it was cold out. So Sonny would do it now. If it's really cold, he'll be underneath the bed, blankets. Harley will come in sometimes and curl up next to me, and she'll get so happy and purring that she drools everywhere. Then she'll be like 5 minutes later, she's done with me, and she gets up, and I roll over, and I'm like, ah!
I'm really impressed with Kai. I'm impressed he's been eating, drinking, used the litter box, and all of that into the stranger.
Yep. I think he considers everybody. He puts everybody in the same category. It's like, and he's like they're playing right next to me too, so that's good.
Yeah, you're wise to drive, Tom. Right.
I was wondering if he was coming up on my lap. I think he was just hunting for that stuff. Yeah, I think the base price for this building, just like bare plywood, was 13,000, and then everything else, like getting the electrician to help wire up the building, that was a few thousand. Um, just these vinyl planks was several thousand. I did as much as I could myself to keep costs down.
Or even just this much floor.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to get the fairly expensive flooring just because it had to stand up to the kittens and the cleaning and everything. This was actually very annoying to put down. I put down LVP a lot, and this one was different. I started on it. I was like, what the heck? Because it wouldn't lock together. And it turns out you have to do basically the whole line all at once, standing up, and then you click it down all at once. So that was a pain.
Well, we installed something, I don't know how similar, but it was hell on the saws. It really just blunted the saws that we're using to cut it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. This isn't LVP, it's the next step up. I think it's like SVP or something like that. Like the trim, the wall, the panels, they're all plastic. LVP. The ceiling has the same stuff as the walls. That was fun putting on. Wow, beep beep.
Yeah. No, we can't share. Share is fine.
Well, you guys are gonna sleep so good. That's one nice thing about posting videos is that with the new video system, it keeps a history of all the cameras right now based off how much hard drive space I have.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I got SSDs in there, so I got 2 weeks of video, so I can save clips like this visit and other highlights to post. It makes it real easy to do.
Someone's getting a short hand stick because these two are doing some piggy. Little piggies. Little piggies.
The one thing I really like about Unify is that it's all subscription free. This is a one-time purchase. I left it on her face.
Yeah, that really is the super secret key to this kingdom. His eyes get so bright when he's getting it.
Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. He always has like this little squinty face.
Yeah, he just gets a little.
I thought he had something wrong with his eyes, and now he's just like, I don't like you. But he'll tolerate anybody for this stuff. This is like churro, but it's called Delectables. It's like a different brand. And you get to clean it all up.
Costco had someone offer a while ago. I won't remember.
Have you seen them again?
I'll give you a shout.
Yeah. They're great for fosters.
Oh, that was good. You walking to each other, weren't you?
Kai at first, so before we figured out mixing the, well, we tried mixing their immune booster powder with their wet food at first, and they didn't like it. So we tried mixing with this, and Fry, not Kai. He needed it at the beginning, but he wouldn't touch it that way. So I would just stick it on his leg, and then he would lick it off, and I'd do it again. I'd just keep doing like that until he got everything. Yeah, Fry would never sit like that next to me when they first got here. And just seeing Kai sitting like that, he likes to have his protective bubble, but he's been getting very brave.
Well, Kittens, it's been nice meeting you. Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Jesse's real good with the hugs.
Well, there's not any more children.
No more. Okay, let me get you guys some food, okay? My cats like to do that too. Cut me off when I'm walking. To the point, it's almost to the point where they trip me downstairs and stuff. Trillian did that to me yesterday.
Yeah, I worried Janine doing that to me. She always waits to me through the door.
Oh, that's good. Look at that.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Here comes Kai. Look at that. Look at this. You can feed me now. I like you with the food. It's usually only two of them will eat at a time, and it could be different pair each time. see how long this lasts this time. Let's wedge it in between.
No, I don't got anything else. The knobs are over there. Oh. You got the water tools already?
Yep. Turn the space heater back on.
Oh, you must be doing this one.
It's put on it.
Just so to put this on.
They've been playing for a long time. Alrighty guys, enjoy the kittens. Oh, gotta do the list. Count kittens, toys away, turn off water. Yep. Already did the fan. Got the stuff, personal stuff, bowls. Yep. Alright, enjoy the kittens. Have a great day. Yeah.